Welcome back, guys. Captain Puppy here. We're gonna continue exactly where we last were.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
In Cydonia, on our way to get deep in the Trade Authority. So, let's go.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking in the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any...
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Astrae. I'm busy.
I have brought something that should be interesting to the Crimson Fleet.
Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears? Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of here.
Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
If you can handle it, point me to someone who can.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
I have to pay you just to find out where to sell my shipment?
You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up.
Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
What can I help you with?
Let us gonna check this Adam guy. See what he has to offer us.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
As far as Bowen said you could help me move some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Cydonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
No problem.
Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Alright, I'll get it done.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Okay, so let's go find this Carl, see if we can. we can somehow pay his debt. Or get a way for him to pay his debt.
How's it?
Never forget, there's nothing.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you know to Adler.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Adler is serious about this debt, so I suggest you pay it quickly.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Pay now, or Deimos will be sending your corpse home in a casket.
Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Promise me to stop borrowing from Adler, and I'll pay the debt for you.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
Let's go up. So I will always try to save this guy.
Hi there.
Return of the interceptor from box office.
Back to Adler. Give him his things back. He needs his money back.
Mining takes all types. Young ups.
Have something for me?
If you can lift a tool and
Yeah,
haul ore,
it's all here.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me,
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. Alright, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
When you have a thought, I'd like to speak to you.
let's go somewhere else to talk, Sarah.
Remember
That's
our
fair.
last conversation? When you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy. Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
You never mentioned your predecessor to me before.
Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
I feel like we're making some good memories out of our own.
Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... oh, I don't know. Different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Maybe she was just trying to keep an eye on the rookie.
Now that you mention it, you're probably right. Either way, we logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. Honestly, it wasn't so much what Aja and I discovered in our travels. It was the journey that was memorable.
There's no greater pleasure than roaming the Starfield.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's the best time to enjoy the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
Cozy isolation?
Yeah, you know, being alone in interstellar space, nothing but light years of black around you. Some people find that terrifying. I find it comfortable. It helps me bond with my shipmates.
So I have noticed.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Sounds like you two were in love.
I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love. Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
I'll do my best. I can to make our journey just as pleasant.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
I'd like to discover more about what we have right here.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Okay. So, let's go. Let's go to Europa and to take care of these pirates.
when you're ready to launch.
We are ready to launch. Let's go. Oh.
Time to join the stars. Orbital pattern locked. Easy.
So we need to go to Europa, so let's do it. Astrae. Of course, rival.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
That's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Neva Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
We need to go there. Of course. We are.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
You have a crewman on board I'm looking for.
Alright. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
The fleet wants Austin Rake dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him.
Oh God. I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even
not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
I don't know who's listening over comms. This is safer.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
The fleet wants Rake dead, but I want to resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Deliver him to his death. If the fleet finds out about his deal, we are both exposed.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
So now what? They're gonna put me in a sys-def prison? I'm not saying it's worse than death, but it's pretty damn close. If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and 2 pistols loaded.
Let's go then.
I'll head to my crew position.
We were able to go for the non-violent way here, so let's see how it goes now. The Crimson crew.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
Okay, let's go back to the Crimson crew. See what we can do. Europa. Set course and travel.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Target's sitting there with no grav drive now.
Enemy's grav drive out of commission.
Yes! Their grav drive is out of commission. They took out our grav drive.
They've lost grav jump capability. Enemy's shield system is offline.
Their shields are down. Grab drive is working again if you need it.
Let's get these resources out of these guys.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Ostenreich is dead. The Ragana survived.
Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
About damn time.
Better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Let's buy on Europa. Just to see it.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Another dead rock. Well, at least we can scour the place for materials.
We survey the Europa. Now we need to go to back to UC Vigilance. Oh, I'm carrying too much? Okay. Let's see how my inventory is. It's always the same thing. Much weight. For some reason I cannot see what these items. Inspect. Okay, weird. That's weird. I cannot see the items that well. It is what it is. We're gonna go back by foot and we're gonna take care of dropping all our things on the ship and then we move on.
Lift off when you are, Captain.
What's on your mind?
Let us drop some stuff here. Oh, so the items are back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the ship. Cargo. Now inventory. Resources, and we're gonna drop all of them. Store all resources there. Okay, great. We also have 2 skill points, so let's check what we're gonna use them. So we want to continue the science route, so we can go to outpost engineering. So what I'm gonna do is I need to spend 3 more in expert skills. Okay. You can detect uncommon inorganic resources on planets and moon surfaces, and more information about ships in space. So I'm gonna go with weapons engineer. Yeah. And I'm gonna go with scanning. And I need 1 more point. 2 more, actually.
And we're off. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
So now we're gonna go. Report back to UC Vigilance what we know about the Crimson Fleet. So now we know where they are based on. We're gonna see what our objectives are now.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Talking.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me.
Sure.
I had a friend on Ragana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
United Colony System Defense at your service.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Ragana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
I'm glad he surrendered. I didn't want to kill anyone innocent or otherwise.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
I'll do my part to make certain that doesn't happen, Commander.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Ragana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
That was a risky move.
But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet?
It was a clever plan. The fleet doesn't suspect.
It's a dangerous plan, and you came awfully close to killing an innocent crew. Luckily, you have a good head on your shoulders, and did the right thing. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Everything's going according to plan.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I got coordinates to the Crimson Fleet base.
Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It's certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Okay. So now we need to travel to the Key, but I believe we're gonna just have a look at these files that they mentioned. So, Adler Kempler Crimson Fleet profile. Age 45, personally hot-headed, competent, seasoned. Profile. Adler is a Crimson Fleet ship captain operating out of Cydonia. His hot-headed nature means Adler is easily provoking, which has gotten him into numerous scrambles. Despite this flaw, Adler is a seasoned ship captain, and in most cases he can use this battle prowess to escape sticky situations. Addendum. As more information of the Crimson Fleet captains is gathered, additional profiles will be added to Commander Icon's official office terminal. Okay. So Delgado, age 44. Clever, shrewd, careful, calculating. Originally hailing from Aquila City, Delgado fell into a crime at a young age, despite being born into wealth. His parents exiled him in hopes of correcting the behavior, yet this only served to increase his criminal behavior, culminating in the theft of a cargo ship which he used to initiate himself into the Crimson Fleet. Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. He keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but he's giving his pirates enough latitude to do what they do best. So this guy seems the major leader of the fleet. Neva Mora, age 32, short fuse, temperamental, intense, incendiary. Neva Mora was born and raised in Neon, an orphan at a young age. She spent most of her youth getting arrested for crimes ranging from simple assault to grand larceny, and was a frequent visitor at the CISDEF prison. At 22, she stowed away on the transport to Aquila City and eventually recruited to the Crimson Fleet. Addendum. As more information... Oh, so this is the same as for the Adler profile. Okay. So these are the guys we need to take care of. What status do we have here? Have some lung damage. Okay. What can cure our lung damage? No, this doesn't cure our health. Okay, so 8 years. Need something. 2 lung damage. I need to see the icon. Okay, so we have nothing to cure our lung damage, which is not okay. Okay, let's go.
Pardon.
So we're gonna stop with this quest for now. We're gonna meet the king later. And we're gonna go to... Gonna go to the eye.
Have time for a nap before we leave?
Lay it on me.
Ship's detached. We're clear.
Now we need to go to... Whoa! I don't want to beat these guys. We want to go to the eye. Where is the eye? The eye is in Alpha Centauri. eye. Go. We'll eventually come back to this quest.
United Colonies space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Alright, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
I really didn't want to leave my cockpit, but okay. I want to hail the eye. Hail.
Star Station LO868. You need the eye?
That's Doc.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Haven't set foot on the Eye for ages. Hope Vladimir is in a good mood today.
Actually looks awesome. Vladimir?
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
To meet you, Vladimir.
Glad you two finally have a chance to meet.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
Someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible.
Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Understood, I need to check on these leads in person.
You won't be the only Constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll find her.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
So you are retired from the Crimson Fleet. Did you know that happened? Didn't know that happened.
Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
That turn the lights off when you leave seems to me like some kind of guided information. Yeah. Well, let's see what we can research. I can assess the inventory, which is good, from the ship. Rips and stocks. Some tungsten. Okay, so we were able to research a lot of things. Let's see if we can upgrade some of our things here.
Hopefully that'll keep you safe until you find some better armor.
Some ballistic shell here. Are we missing polymer? I'm missing some polymer. I don't believe we'll have some here somehow. Check. So what's more in here? Grapes. Potato. Bathroom. That side is locked. Let's check the other side. So, crew quarters. Vladimir is here, and the other ones are all closed. so we can move on.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Yeah, we're gonna explore one of those places that
Need
Vladimir
something?
told us about. Doc?
Random.
And we're gonna try to find an Andreja. So let's go check. So this is one of the possible places.
Complete, Captain.
Here we go.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Fine. You know what, Robin? Fine. You win. I'll ask this random stranger in the depths of space if they know how to get where we're going better than I do. Okay?
That's because we did jump past it.
Robin, can you go 5 minutes without interrupting me?
Maybe if you listened to me every once in a while, I wouldn't have to interrupt you.
I'm still here if you two actually want directions.
Yes, we do. I am so sorry about this. Some of us get a little testy when we're in the wrong.
In the wrong, my ass. They're gonna say it's ahead of us. You watch.
Well, we'll just see about that, won't we?
You're right, it's just ahead.
How about that, Robin? I told you I knew where we were.
Well, you don't have to look so smug about it.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Thanks for your help. Make your way.
So what do we have here? We need to find the treasure in the abandoned mine. Okay. Let's go.
Everything checks out. Landing initiated.
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalogue.
You started cracking rocks at a mining facility like this. Isn't that right, Dusty?
Fancy a bit of spelunking, do we?
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
My name is Captain Tuppy. I'm not here to hurt you.
You are from Constellation. Vladimir said someone might be coming. I'm just glad we found you unharmed, Andreja. Vladimir and I were worried.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Looks like maybe they had good reason.
Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
Okay, let's go.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
What should we do? What are we looking at?
Warning. I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safety of nearby humans.
Damn it! Come. It's like the last of them.
Taking damage. Final target was warning. Damage registered.
Give up already. Once again, we are triumphant. What does your scanner reveal?
Let us check down here just to see what's happening here. Okay, so we have a weapons workbench here. Palladium. A book about the neon gang culture. Okay. Let's see if we can do something with our guns. We can actually become better. Okay. Umbrella. Titanium for that.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Okay, some more resources. Let's go. Let's move on. We need to go down.
I cannot wait to kill you.
Spirit lock is too difficult. Okay. This was done.
Do they have anything of value?
Do you think this might be useful for us?
Legendary spacesuit. It's for sure a lot better than the one I have. The helmets, still the same. Okay. Yeah, but now we maybe can drop the constellation one. Or let us do something. Let's go to the frontier. I will hold inventory on our resources. Let's store all resources. Okay.
Well, if you were hoping for something lucrative, here's your chance.
Let's move on.
You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Yes, but I have been able to make any sense of them.
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done.
It was either you and him, right?
It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
I was a miner. Argus extractors.
Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
You've got it. Mom's the word.
Mom, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us. I will meet you back at the lodge.
Nah, I'm gonna collect all of this.
My own way back.
Bunch load of
Go on without
laser power. Since it's a legendary element, it's probably going to be used in a lot of things. So let's just collect it as much as we can. Some still missing? Yes, they're in the back. I believe this is the last note.
I have my...
We are fine. Let's just Put everything back here also. Here. Sources and roll. Hey,
My own way back. Go on without me.
let's go. We had some place here in the hole that we didn't explore. Let's check this. We maybe, let me check our quest here. Yeah, we should go to Tau-Ceti first. Let's go. Tau-Ceti here. Let's go.
Where are we headed next?
Vermont Production Center. Check this. Maybe I can sell some stuff to these guys. I need to sell stuff because I have a lot of stuff.
Landing initiated. Watch flare.
An abandoned meatpacking facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
I'm gonna check this station here.
facility, built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
Vision statement. Since the dawn of agrarian revolution 10,000 years ago, humanity has been trying to speed up the process of growing food and getting it onto plates. But that's always come at the cost of quality and led to horrific practices like industrial farming, which leads to corners cut and ultimately a worse product. And we have all just accepted it. We lived in the freeze-dried age, but we don't have to. Togormont is going to change that. We are going to make fresh food cheap and available everywhere. We are going to let our livestock and crops grow as nature intended and use smart automation to harvest and prepare them at the peak of freshness and deliver them with such speeds that our clients won't ever go back to using freeze-dried again. It's a big task, and accomplishing it is going to take focus, innovation, and dedication. Are you up to the challenge of changing how the settled system eats? Then let's get started. So basically these guys were trying to like replicate agriculture. So these were their plan. I'm not going to read all of these guys. You can read it by pausing the video. Oh, it's fired.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
There's lots of blood everywhere.
Find anything useful? Okay. Ship collapsed. Something crazy happened here. These were the job logs. Okay.
Let us check.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Why I can't? Spend so overloads, inventory, and on my resources tab I will just I'm not near the frontier anymore, I cannot do it. Okay.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet. There's something I need to talk to you about.
These guys were dismantling like these huge creatures.
Hey.
Okay. For meat. So let's spend some resources here. Okay.
System offline. System offline.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place.
When you have a few minutes, there's something I'd like to discuss.
This is something. So I need to reset. That it. Something is not okay here. To go maybe to this room here.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Well, something here didn't work well, that's for sure. Well, we're gonna go back to the ship. Gonna come back when we have more level to be able to open all those boxes. See if I have enough to be able to put all my stuff there. Okay, I can. We're gonna go back to our ship here. We're gonna move to another spot. Proceed with our quest. But that meat factory is pretty much things there. We need more level to be able to do all those bosses, so we're gonna wait for that.
I'll keep an eye out for hostile life forms.
You're done! Not another one for me! Come out!
Go to this cave, where it seems we have our signal. Right here, Sarah, thank God. So, I think we're gonna leave it here, guys. So if you watch until the end, please consider leaving a like, subscribing. If you like this kind of content, you have all the previous episodes to see. You can start on that also. And guys, once again, thanks a lot for watching my videos. We'll keep posting this series until we finish the game, basically. And see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.